Top 10 richest and strongest world leaders. There are many world leaders who not only manage their country well, but have also amassed such power that others fear them. You may be able to guess some of them, but there are few names that would surprise you to see. Spoiler alert, Vladimir Putin may not be the strongest and richest world leader. Keep watching to find out who is, but before we dig in, if you are new to the channel, welcome to 1%. Here we give you only facts. And today, we are here to show you top 10 richest and strongest world leaders. If you like our content, please leave a like and subscribe, as it helps with the algorithm. Now without further ado, let's jump in. Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud.
دائما ومن كان من قبلي من إخوتي من ولد بن عبد العزيز أن نكون خدام الحرمين الشريفين.
Starting off, we have Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. He took the throne in January after the death of his half-brother, and his short tenure has seen its fair share of controversies. Believe it or not, 8 of the 12 surviving sons of the country's founding monarch have planned a coup on King Salman to replace him with his younger brother, Prince Ahmed bin Abdulaziz. This has caused much tension, and not only in the country, but also the royal family. Still, he is the king of Saudi Arabia, and therefore has vast influence over the Middle East's massive oil reserves, giving him the tremendous wealth and edge over other countries. Even when the oil is at its all-time low price, Saudi Arabia, world's largest oil exporter, has continued to dig up as much oil as they can to improve and protect the global market share. Despite the consequences it leaves on the global oil economy, his control over the country and its resources is what makes him a strong and a contender on this list. Narendra Modi.
In these years, our two nations have taken their relationship to new heights.
Number 9, we have Narendra Modi. He is the 14th and current Prime Minister of India since 2013. He has been in the Indian politics for over 2 decades and has therefore abundance of contacts with other political leaders. It is for this reason we often see him hanging out and meeting up with foreign leaders. Not only that, but he introduced initiatives to improve the lives of Indians, making up 1.2 billion population. His plans to reform and modernize the country are not cheap and show the vast amount of money he has gathered. His influence on the social is also notable, as he has 70 million followers on Instagram, making him the most followed world leader on Instagram. His country's military might and his wealth makes him a really strong political leader. Imran Khan.
Absolutely not. There's no way we're going to allow any bases, any sort of action from Pakistani territory into Afghanistan. Absolutely not.
On number 8, we have Imran Khan. He is not only a former athlete, but also the former Prime Minister of Pakistan. While his tenure was not a long one, the faith of the country's people on him make him very powerful, although in terms of wealth, there are many others higher than him. But can you find someone who would have his entire country protest with just one call? Well, we didn't think so. Such is the power of Imran Khan. In addition, his relations with some other superpower countries have also made him part of the big spotlight. Since we're talking about strength, he was the leader of the country that ranks very high in nuclear power. Even if the economy of the country is in shambles, he has been the only person to come closest to exterminating it. There are still many controversies in Pakistan, and possibilities of him becoming the leader again, and very likely. Pope Francis.
I am most grateful for your invitation to address this joint session of Congress in the land of the free at the home of the brave.
On number 7, we have Pope Francis. Now we know this is unexpected, but how can we miss out on the leader of the Catholic faith? He has over 1 billion followers worldwide, and we're not talking about internet followers. His words and views come before any other leader, and is therefore one of the strongest world leaders due to that sheer influence. But his influence is by no means negative, unlike others we will talk about in the end. In fact, he has made efforts to empathize with the immigrants and refugees and has welcomed many into the country. He has also urged others to make efforts in minimizing the harmful effect of climate change and endorsed a more forgiving stance on divorce and homosexuality, both of which were previously a taboo. Many believe that within a few decades, same-sex marriage, married priests, contraception, and many other things that are normally looked down on, with the influence of the Pope Francis on the Catholic faith. Francois Hollande.
He must create confidence.
On number 6, we have Francois Hollande, the former French president who dealt with multiple terrorist attacks in Paris and took a stand against ISIS. He also made many changes to fight such terrorist groups and showed his political strength very clearly. Not only that, but Hollande also had his approval ratings dip all the way down to 20%. And while some may criticize him for various things, he has done so many things for the country. There is a reason why he was the leader of the 5th richest nation in the world at that time, and one of the most influential political person in the entire Europe, making him immensely powerful in his own right. Donald Trump.
Just received a call from Secretary Clinton. She congratulated us, it's about us, on our victory.
On number 5, we have Donald Trump. We all knew this name would come up, and there are many reasons for it. Donald Trump was the 45th President of the United States, and during his time as the leader, he quickly showed the world what he was capable of. He got rid of many of his enemies, almost causing the World War III, which seemed impossible a year ago. Not to mention the efforts it took for many people to bring an end to his reign. Many consider him a bad president, but what's factually true is that he was one of the wealthiest and strongest world leaders during this time, and he showed that multiple times. He kept his enemies at bay, dealing with Russia, North Korea, and China, along with the conflicts in the Middle East, and even had the whole world as an enemy at one point. The fact he is still alive and doing well, however, not as a president, shows he has vast political power still. Kim Jong Un.
자기들이 피해복구 건설 임무를 완수하고도 사랑하는 집이 있는 평양행을 택하지 않고 스스로들 또 다른 피해복구 지역으로 발걸음들을 옮긴 애국자들.
On number 4, we have Kim Jong Un. He is the supreme leader of North Korea and the modern-day dictator. Being a leader of the world's 4th largest military is no joke, and there are reasons why he's still strong and threatening many superpower countries openly. Although the conditions of his country are dire, Kim Jong Un has a vast fortune which he uses in the military to threaten and occasionally attack other countries. One of the biggest enemies is surely the USA, and even they have failed to take care of him. If you read his biography, you will realize how and why this man is considered a literal god in North Korea and understand his true might as a world leader. Angela Merkel.
Leave this wish with you. Tear down walls of ignorance and narrow-mindedness, for nothing has to stay as it is.
On number 3, we have Angela Merkel. She was the former Chancellor of Germany, and her political influence is still no match for anyone. She faced many challenges throughout her tenure, but always showed why she is the best. She was one of the biggest reasons for holding Eurozone together during the major financial collapse and stood up to Vladimir Putin when he showed aggression towards Ukraine. It was with her that Germany saw vast success and stood above the rest of Europe with not only a flourishing economy, but a low unemployment rate. Although she may not be liked by others in the country, she has shown her power in stabilizing a major political and financial turmoil, which cemented her position as the 3rd strongest and richest political leader on the list. Vladimir Putin.
Time has come to change this. All this time, Russia has not hosted the World Expo.
On number 2, we have Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin. Putin is not only the Prime Minister of Russia since 2008, but also a former intelligence officer. His contacts with other political leaders and advantage over them makes him truly a monster. His monopoly of LPG, as he is one of the biggest exporters of LPG in Europe, gives him an invisible shield that renders him safe in every situation. It is rare to hear anyone picking a fight with Russia because of this man, except for the US of course. And that is one of the sole reasons why many countries remained quiet during his aggression on Ukraine. He has made many villainous moves, but also shown himself to be one of the strongest leaders Russia has ever seen. His military might is also no joke, making him a major superpower country among the higher echelon. Xi Jinping.
2022年即将到来，我在北京向大家致以新年祝福。
On number 1, we have Xi Jinping. This was almost a no-brainer, as Xi Jinping is the leader of the biggest superpower country. While he may not be shown having a quarrel with other countries, there's a big reason for that. And that is because no one wants to mess with him. He has vast military power, along with a huge monopoly of numerous resources, making him not only extremely wealthy, but also powerful enough to control it all well. Any other leader would falter controlling a country with 1.4 billion population, but this man had made the most of it. Even today, many big companies exist due to their supply from China, hence making him an important person who has to live to oversee these major things. This is all for this video. Let us know in the comments below who you think is the best leader in this list and why. In the meantime, check out this video on how Mark Zuckerberg lost 70 billion faster than anyone would have seen. Also be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and press that notification bell so you don't miss anything from us. Until next time, stay safe.